All right, so we just copy the website list, and next one is going to be website new. My website new is empty. Website editor is also empty. All right, I'm gonna rewrite it. And for the pages, I think they're all empty for me. Yeah. And widgets, I don't have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewrite those things. Yeah, it's fine. All right, so I just copied a few components inside it, and right now let's install the React router DOM. We did it yesterday, right? To allow us to navigate around like between the different components. Because right now we only have one page. We're making it as a single page application. So we're gonna open another terminal here. Leave that one open and do the npm install React router DOM. You only have to do it once. If you already did it yesterday, you don't have to do it again. Right? I just lost the changes I did yesterday, so I'm doing that again. I forgot to commit those changes. Well, but if you already did it, just do it again. It's not hard or anything. Just going to check in if you are using the latest version. If you are not, it's going to update the version for you.
Tell me, rollback field optional for current section. It's not working?
Alright, it's installed, so I can just close that. Still leave the npm start running. It's just compile successfully, still seeing that. Let's go ahead and go to app.js to set up the whole routing process. So in app.js, we're gonna firstly import those things we need. It's going to be import a browser router as router, and also the route. Each component going to need a route. Okay, need a path for it. It's from the React router DOM. All right. Now we are ready to do the returning here. Return router tag, capital R, router. And inside this router tag, we can create different routes. So we can have route for the exact path is equal to slash. This is for the logging component. The different component attribute it should be lower C here. Component is a logging component, right? Logging. So in here we are using a curly brace for logging because we are trying to put a JavaScript inside HTML part, right? So this inside the return we are using the HTML code, but this logging is a JavaScript component. We're trying to write in JavaScript code inside HTML parts. So we will need using a curly brace here, saying like, okay, whatever inside this curly brace is JavaScript code. I was saying like we are trying to import the logging into here. All right. I'm getting an error saying unexpected token, line 14. Oh, here's an equal sign. Just remove that. Somehow I make it there. Keep going. Route. Well, route. Cannot type. Exact. When the path exactly equals to logging. Slash logging actually. I spell exactly wrong, yeah. Exact. Component is equal to logging. So that means when the path equal to slash or equal to slash logging, we'll go to the logging component. Alright? Don't forget to import logging here. And we can keep going. So next one we have is checking the assignment requirement I have in M symbol. It's gonna have a list of all the passes you need. M symbol, assignments, will make it 2, assignment 4. Inside here, install React, create Angular components, and configuring the React routing is here. So I have all the passes for everything. Just do the logging. And right now we're going to do the register component. This is the pass for it. Actually, I should add in a slash before everything, but it's just know there's going to be a slash before everything. Alright, so for the register, let's go to here, keep going. Just copy the previous one. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to copy that. Register. Let's go to the component register. Alright, it's gonna give me an error because I do not have a register component for now. Just leave it as there is fine. I'm gonna create that later. And keep copying register, and the next one is profile. This is a pass. Just copy that to here. User and with a UID. This, remember, something with a column that is a placeholder. Going to be anything put here going to be treated as a user ID. You can put a 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 here, but this just once you put a column here, that means this is a placeholder. All right. So this is a profile component. Profile component. I'm gonna have to import it. Import profile from /components folder, user folder, and the profile component. All right. Let's keep going. Well, let's also import the register. So although I do not have it yet, but we're gonna create this soon. Register component, and from the register file. Alright. Alright. Let's see if that works. So right now, if I go to my application, it's through the login pages. I also need to bring the Bootstrap. Already did it yesterday, but just lost the history of that. Bootstrap. Just grab a Bootstrap and the font awesome. So copy the CSS here and put that into the let me see, we're gonna put that into the public folder in index.html. That's gonna be our main page. Remember, we only have one page right now. I'm gonna put that before the title. And also you can change the title here. Just gonna change the title for the whole website. You can see this is a web maker application, something like that. Change it. You can change the title. Feel free to change the title. Also, let's grab the font awesome. Let's go to the font awesome. Grab the CSS, so we can use the icons. I put it here. So I have the font awesome and Bootstrap. So it should shows me the exact page I want. And I may also want our own CSS to move the content down a little bit, right? So I'm gonna copy the code I already have in the old files. Style CSS, just copy those three styles into our new CSS file, which is app CSS. Right, just put it here. And right now you can delete the old files. Like once you copy everything, you delete the old files. Do not need them anymore. Delete all the folders. All right. So I already have everything I need. And login page is by itself, it looks fine. If you change the path into profile, the profile, or not profile, so it should be /user and 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4, any user ID. It's going to bring you to the user profile page, and with those things, all right. And for the register page, because I do not have it right now, so I will have to rewrite it. So say right now it's empty. I'm going to have to create it. Component user register file. So like this is just how it's going to work. Like if you're working without the template, you're going to have to create a template just directly inside here. So you're going to say div, and we can add in a class container here. Remember, we're going to use class name container. So you're also going to have to change all the class into class name in the old files. We're going to change that later. Container, and we're going to using the same thing like in the user. We're going to have h1 sys register, and have just like the regular way you do the HTML. So we also have the form tag, without action, just leave that empty. We don't need that any action here. Form, and then we have div. Class name of it is form group. Right? You already have this, so you don't have to do this. I'm just trying to do it faster because you already have it. Label. So for the for, you see like it changes to the HTML4. Because in JavaScript we have for loop. They may confuse it. So you're gonna for all the label for, you're gonna have say HTML4 here. Right? They're gonna warning you if you have something like that. It can tell you you have a for inside your HTML. Do you mean HTML4? Please change it. Something like that. I'm gonna say those changes, those warnings. So this one is for the username. And label saying username. And have an input with a class form control. Type of this text. This is for the form control has ID is equal to username, and name is username. All right. So keep going. I'm gonna copy this one, and this is for the password. This is for the password. ID is password. Name is password. And type is password. It should be because we're gonna hide it, so we're gonna change the type of it. All right. So let's copy this one to confirm the password. So this one HTML4 just call it password 2. Verify password. ID is password 2. Name is password 2. Type is password. Yep. That is a form. So let's take a look. Username, password, verify password. That's good. And we need 2 buttons. I need 2 buttons. So we're just going to create them correctly. So we're going to import the link. Remember, we're going to import link tag from React Rotterdam. This is also what we did yesterday. Right, so we're going to using link. We're going to tell you link is defined but never used. They're just trying to warning you like you import something but you never use. Do you want to cancel that import, or do you want to just adding something using it? So we're going to just use it. So inside the form, I'm going to create 2 links. One is link. One is to the profile. So we're going to say this one is to /user/just123, and this is to the register to the profile page, and it's adding some color to it. So class name is equal to BTN primary, right? Change it to a blue color, and also BTN block to make it longer. This is some old things we did, right? Register button, and let's create another one. Link. Class name is equals to BTN, and danger, and BTN block. Make it red color. This is to go back to the login page. This is a cancel button. So go back to the /login, and this is cancel. All right. So when you click that, it's gonna cancel it. Go back to the login page. All right. So right now this button works. This is my register page is finished.
Why are you calling it 1, 2, 3 again? Tell me that again.
That's just the ID for this user. You can call it any numbers. Whatever you put it here, it's going to treat it as this user's ID. So that's just like the identity, a social security number for this user. So remember, we only have 1 profile pages, right? We only have 1 profile page. But this profile page, it won't show the same thing for all the users. It's going to depend. Like if me, I logged in, the first name showing here is going to be Shiyu. If you log in, the first name here is going to show James. But that's just 1 page. How can we show different data? We're gonna have a user ID here. If I log in, it's gonna show my ID. It's gonna show the profile for my ID, maybe 1, 2, 3. And if you log in with your username and password, it's gonna using your ID. Maybe your ID is 2, 3, 4, and it's gonna show the data according to that ID. All right. So whatever you put here, it's going to stands for some kind of ID. So I change the 2, 3, 4. If I click the register button here, it's going to bring me to the user 2, 3, 4. But right now, it's not going to be any difference. We're going to make it showing differently tomorrow. It's just still the same page, but showing the different data. All right. So feel free to put anything here, like any number or any characters. Just no matter what you put, you can treat it as a user ID here. Right? No matter what you put, it's gonna go to the same page. It's gonna go to the register page. It goes to the profile page, and with the ID you put there. All right.
That's going to be in some database to be able to establish it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Right. Just put 1, 2, 3 or 1, 1, any numbers. Or you can just say this is some user ID and you're going to use it in the future, something like that. Let's register page, and let's go ahead and fix the login and the profile page as well. Login page. So we're going to fix few things. So if you just leave it like that, and you go back to the login page, right? Login page, and if you open F12, it's going to tell you some errors here. It's saying like invalid DOM property 4. Do you mean HTML4? That means you cannot use 4, you have to use HTML4. Some kind of warning here. Right, so warning invalid. And it can tell you this is in the label at login.js, line 10. So if you see the warning like that, just go ahead, go to the login page, line 10. Looking for the here 4, we're going to change that to HTML4. That warning gonna gone. And it tell you some other warnings. Here's another warning. It seems like you are using class. Did you mean class name? And it's line 11. Right, it's just here. So come here to fix those things. And I already told you like we can fix them at the same time. Just hit Ctrl F to select it. Looking for all the class equal, and change those class equal into class name equal, and hit this one to replace all of them. Right, save it, and all those errors gonna gone. Here's another one. 4 is line 14. It's here. So it should be HTML4. And that error should be removed. So right now this doesn't have any error. See that? Just doesn't have any error. Login page is good. And one more thing is to fix those 2 buttons. Previously we are trying to link to another page. Right now they are all the same page. We just switch between the components. So we're gonna add in a link. Import link from React Rotterdam. Right. So we're gonna using the link instead of a tag. Here a tag, change that to a link. Change this one to link, and remove the href. We don't need href anymore. And the closing tag should also be link. And we're gonna add in a 2 to it. So when I click login, this is to profile. So it's gonna be /user /123 to the profile. Register going to the register page. So it's gonna be 2 and just /register. Point to different component, different paths. Each path is matched with each different component in here. We define it here. Like when path equal to that, we go to this component. When path equal to this, we go to that component. So we just the path and component are linked together. So right now when I click login, let's go to the profile component. Right, I'm getting some 2 errors here because I have some class and HTML4 need to be changed. And when I click register, let's go to register page. Register page doesn't have any error because this page already fixed it. Right, so in the console, it should be super clean, doesn't have any error. Doesn't have any error. Let's go ahead, go to the profile, fix errors inside the profile. So login is finished, register is also finished. Let's go to the profile, and in here, gonna click this button to change all the class equal to class name equal. It's gonna change all of them. Fix the 1 error, and for the other 4 equals to, we're gonna change that to HTML capital F4. Change all of them. Should have 4 of them for each input. And right now, it doesn't have any error anymore. It's perfect. And also for the 2 buttons, we need to change those 2 buttons. So we're gonna have import link from React Rotterdam. So import just bring the code from another file to this file. All right, just bring another code from another file to this file. And I'm gonna change those buttons. So a link here for the first button, I'm gonna change that to link, and the link for the second button. href gonna be deleted. This one is going to log out, going to go back to the login page. So it's gonna /login, and this one should be link tag. This one is go to the website page. So this one should be a link here. Let's go to the website page. I haven't created the path for the website yet, so it's only have login, register, and profile. But I can just go ahead and grab it from my website. Oops, not here. Close that. It is in the assignment requirement inside here. Website is this one. Copy that. Go to this one. User ID can be anything, like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. All right, so website. Go to the website. So this page right now it's done. We just finished the 3 pages. And next one is website list. Website list. It's already have it here. I'm going to firstly adding that to the app.js. So I'm going to do another route. When the user, you go to /user UID and the websites. Right. This is a path for it. Website, not websites. It's going to go to the website component, website list component. This one here. So click that, it's going to import it for you. Or you can hit tab, it will import it for you. And we're going to go ahead and fix the code inside website list. Alright? So we're going to firstly change all the, it doesn't have any input, so it doesn't have HTML4 here. So only thing we change is class. Class equal, change them to class name equal. Change all of them. All the class change to class name. And all links, alright, those links should be changed to link. So using link tag. Import link tag from React router DOM. And the href here should be 2. So link, this one is 2. And this is the left button, right? This is chevron left. Gonna bring you back to the profile page. So this one should be 2 /user / like a 1, 2, 3 user ID. Go bring you back to the user page. And this one should be a link closing tag. Open with link, close with link. Another one, link. This one should go to website new page. Website new page should have links. What is the link for website new? Website new. Here. It should be this one. Let's copy that. Put it here. ID can be anything, like 1, 2, 3, and just link. All right, and keep going. Here we have more links here. Let's change that to link. So going to be a lot of work. So this one is to the page list. So we're going to be change href equal to 2. Page list is here. This is page list. This one. So it's going to copy that one. Put it here. You can just leave it like that, because basically the ID can be anything. You just put the column here. It's still correct. Don't have to change it even. So link. And here is another one to the website edit. 2. Website edit link is website edit. Website edit is here. This one. Right, this is website edit. Yeah. Let's copy that. Put it here. And this should be 2. Right. So any error is going to tell you. Parsing errors. Any error is going to tell you. Oh, it should be not 2. It should be link. So right now it's compiled successfully. If any error, it's going to tell you. This is also an advantage to use React. It's going to tell you if you have any errors. I'm going to copy this 2 to replace all of those. Copy this one to here. Just change this one. This one going to be not address book. It's going to be blogger. And this is blogging app. I'm just going to replace the A tag into link tag. And this is going to be blog app. Script test app. Right now we already know what is script, just JavaScript, some script language. So script test app. Link here going to be link tag. And a link here. Right, this one should be 2. This is the user icon in the footer. And should go to the profile. So use /user / like any ID here. Right now the website list page should be ready. So once I click the websites, it should bring me to a website. Maybe not. What? Oh, I need to refresh the page maybe? That makes sense. Why is button doesn't work? I'm gonna check it. So in the profile, where is my profile? Profile. Oh, this is also this one link. href. Oh, this one should be 2, not href. And also the one icon here should be link. I forget to change this one. I'm gonna be careful about changing all of them. So it's gonna be 2, and this is to profile. So it's just gonna be /user/123. Right. So I click website. It brings me to the website. All the things just. Oh, it's gonna work. So right now it just doesn't have that page set up, but it still can click them. So it's all gonna work. All right, I don't have website new, I don't have website edit, but you should have them. Mine just empty. All right, so I'll stop the recording and also upload the video to the YouTube, and I'm gonna do it with you. I mean to